Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for March 8th, 2018. This is a look back at yesterday for the coastal storm that affected the region, which was quite plentiful for eastern sections, not so much for the interior. And we had a little bit of a shift, actually a pretty good shift by about 60 miles. And it wasn't really a shift so much of the storm. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. See how this is the modeling yesterday showing the low being right here along the coast, but it wasn't really there. It was out here. Okay, so that's where the low was. The models kept thinking it was right here, and that made a lot of precipitation go back into the interior. Now it started to adjust today a little bit, but what this little low that I was trying to put right here was actually along an occluded front that was extended westward from the low pressure, which was actually here. So by this being over in this position, it shifted everything east, even though every single model was in a consensus that we would get hit pretty hard northwest of I-95. It ended up being over I-95 and across central and northern New Jersey, getting hit very hard with some over 18-inch amounts in some spots. So, I mean, there was some pretty high snow amounts, 12 to 16 range. That was our correct top projection, but it was just a little bit too far west, and that's because those models were too far west of everything. So hopefully they in the future will remember this, and we can if you ever see that occluded front type thing, that we'll focus on the low being out here most likely, instead, even if the models are unanimous having it over here, which would of course affect snow totals by quite a bit. So you guys in central PA, I feel bad for you. Parts of northeastern Pennsylvania, even over here like as far east as the Lehigh Valley got shafted. I mean, that was really unexpected. Just yesterday we were in the bullseye here, and you know, right before we did our final call, every single model had the Lehigh Valley, from Lancaster to Lehigh Valley to about Mount Pocono, Sussex, New Jersey, as the bullseye. What are you going to do? It happens. So we'll remember this for next time, this kind of setup, and if we ever have it again, we'll have to think twice about that consensus being there. But let's move ahead to today. Here is that where the coastal storm is today. It's up here in New England. It's kind of running in this block, so it's going to meander and retrograde and just kind of shift around. We're going to be partly cloudy today, and they're going to become mostly cloudy overnight with a chance for a few flurries overnight. Not real significant here, but we'll have a few flurries come in nevertheless. Here is later tonight. You see a few flurries moving across the interior as that system retrogrades up into New England, and the flow still coming in from the northwest. You could have a few flurries then, and also again here on Friday during the day, and mainly across the central and northern tier for that flurry activity to occur, but I could go all the way down to the I-95 corridor actually. Yeah, just flurries, maybe a few snow showers for the north. Not a real big deal. So it is going to remain cold over this weekend. We're going to turn to partly cloudy skies here on Saturday. Let me get ahead to Saturday now. Here is Saturday, and we're partly cloudy. We have the system off to the south now. This is kind of interesting because a couple days ago, this just about every piece of model guidance had this coming up like this and walloping us for, well, not like that exactly, but it had it coming up here like this, and giving a pretty good interior snowstorm northwest of I-95, mainly right in this area. Now, the models of the last couple days have been backing off this idea. There was a GFS run yesterday that was very enthused once again with this, and if you look at the ensemble members, there's still a pretty good interest in this. So we're not going to give up on this idea. We look at our local forecast, it'll say mostly cloudy on Monday. Actually, the time frame of this would be this is actually looking at Sunday morning here, so the time frame would be late, probably Sunday afternoon, Sunday night into Monday morning. All right, but if you look at the local forecast, it'll say mostly cloudy on Monday, and it'll say watching a coastal storm. No chance of precipitation just yet because we don't know if this is going to come far enough north to affect us. So you see this model right here keeps it south. It gets close, but it's south of our region. GFS was a little closer today, but again, we're going to watch this and see what it does because it's awfully close, and we don't just want to write it off like it's not going to happen. This could be the trifecta here. Of course, we had one on the 1st and 2nd of March. We had the storm yesterday, the second nor'easter. This could be the third. But right now it was modeled, at least at the time this video was made, to be too far south and east, but there are a significant number of ensemble members on both the GFS and European model that are suggesting that we have to pay attention to this because it might come a little bit further north and give a snow event for the interior here at the very least. So we'll keep an eye on that closely. Again, right now, mostly cloudy is the forecast for Sunday, Monday, later Sunday into Monday, with this system lurking close by. You'll still get the clouds from it, even if it misses. And then we're going to Tuesday. We will be back to partly cloudy skies, maybe a stray flurry, and that's it. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for March 8th, 2018. Have a great Thursday.